The fifth and final, the fifth critical choice that I made on my journey to enduring success was to finally realize that our human capacity to love, that there's no cap to it. And then for me to choose to embrace that. And when I think about this fifth choice, what I want to get your perspective on is it's not love the emotion, where that's not a choice. What I'm talking about is love the verb, the action, which is a choice, which shows up differently for different people in different circumstances at different times. For you, when we think about love the verb, love the action, how does that show up? What do you think about that? And how does that manifest in your world?
Yeah, it's not something I have to think about like deeply. You know, I feel like I think about this all the time. It's always on my mind. And like the one place that I know for sure that I give all of my love freely, letting it really pour from me with like no fear or expectation, you know, is my faith. I'm Hindu, and it's like a core part of my identity. It feels like the greatest peace and bliss that I have ever felt. And while it's not constant, it's like where I go when I retreat deep within myself and when I visit with this experience of like meditation and quiet and solitude and stillness. And I, you know, withhold love. I think when I come out of that space, you know, back here with all the things and people that remind me that I have a lot of work to do on myself and living in community and living with others. But you know, the older I get, I sort of see things that I can't unsee about the world too, and that like makes me skeptical. It makes me judgmental. All the things that are just draining in the human experience.
Yeah.
If I could just sustain this boundless love, like this place that I go to when I'm like in my faith and like my peace and my stillness, if I could just live in that place, again, it's all on me, right? Like it's a state of being, a state of mind. Then I feel like I could call people into that space with me. And just a place for me to start is like in consensus, right? Just again, this idea that like when we pursue consensus, which I think we really want as people on a fundamental level, we really do pursue a path that's like peaceful, and we're just trying to make peace. At least I am. So
thank you for joining me for this episode of the Choose and Become interview series. To check out more episodes, go to www.trishkendall.com/podcast, or go to any of your favorite podcast channels, including YouTube, under Trish Kendall Speaks, and you'll find this interview and more. Choose and become.